We discussed with our panelists, one of the panelists mentioned there is no food crisis here in the GCC. However, there are food vulnerabilities. We rely on approximately 80 to 90% of food needs are imports, despite all the advancements that have been made. And while there is, economic prosperity and security in the GCC, we are surrounded by regions of conflict, as unfortunately is very vivid these days. And we are also surrounded by narrow geographic points, such as the Strait of Hormuz and the Red Sea, where food disruptions can become a reality, especially if conflict escalates. So we want to talk a little bit about this, and we want to talk about how the private sector diversification, and that's also the lines of defense that mentioned by Arnaud, is important. Agility. What does that practically mean at Al-Marai, for example, right? How are you able to respond to supply chain shocks, Red Sea traffic closure, tariffs, whatever other, you're vertically integrated in the global supply chain. How would you react to, or how do you prepare yourself for potential shocks? And I think the advance and the choice of having local produce in the markets here and the supermarkets that are really very excellent in terms of the quality and the taste and so on, gives rise to think that maybe the first line of defense you mentioned, i.e. producing more within the countries, using new technologies, is a very viable path to pursue. What do you think about that? And what technologies do you find most promising for private sectors here and governments that you think can really also help with the food security issue?